Hey guys, welcome back. It's been about 10 months or so. We're on to year 2 of our little channel. We're gonna fly out today to a lake, Humpback Lake, and that's in the Misty Fjords National Park. And we're gonna stay again at a Forest Service cabin. And we got a couple of buddies from the Marina, and we're just gonna spend the night out there, take a little break, do a little freshwater fishing, and have some time away. But it's pretty cool today. We're going to be on a float plane. That's one of the main modes of transportation in Southeast Alaska to get anywhere. It's either boat or plane. So we're on a float plane today, and we'll be flying in there and landing and seeing how it goes. Hopefully the weather's good. And we don't see any Mr. Bears in there like this nice brown bear here.
Okay. Wait.
If you haven't taken a float plane trip, I would say put it on your bucket list. It is quite the experience, taking off and landing on water alone, but just how close you can get to the scenery, that they can get you back in places that you'd never be able to otherwise. So we're excited for the start of this trip and heading into Humpback Lake. Yeah, I'd have to say that was a pretty amazing landing. It was just like glass in there, and we've got new cameras this year, so it'll be fun to get different perspectives of our adventures. But yeah, we're coming into another one bedroom, one room really cabin built out here by the Forest Service, and we're going to utilize that for the night. Again, pretty much same setup as the last one, 4 bunks, a table, a wood stove, and some firewood, overlooking the lake. I mean, what can be better?
I remember we were down at the chalet and my buddies were drinking straight out of the lake, and I was like, dude, I wouldn't drink the water out of the lake. And We came down there and there was a sign that said water unfit for human consumption. Boil 3 to 5 minutes before drinking. And they had to so bad I was laughing.
There's plenty of fish jumping in this lake.
Oh, you ready to see it?
Oh yeah, they're all flying in.
Yeah, I've already caught 3.
All right.
We just made our way down to Humpback Lake. We're in the Misty Fjords National Park, and we're at Humpback Cabin. It's another National Forest Service cabin. And we're just going to stay about 24 hours. We used a 1958 Beaver plane to get down here, and it was quite the trip.
In the city, so I'm a city boy here, and yeah, this is a whole different lifestyle up here. Never been on a float plane. It was first experience, and it was fun. It was great. I thought I was gonna be scared puking in a bag, but nope, I was good.
So most of these cabins have a skiff, but you need to check before you fly in with the Forest Service to see if they actually do. So good thing this does, because we brought our 6-horse motor outboard. It's like we were stranded in the woods and we just found a boat.
Yeah, I've never been to the Forest Service cabin, but we stayed at the chalet. I was here 4 years ago, and then I came originally back in 2002, so it was 21 years ago originally. And Great Lake, once we get out and go up here around the corner, you'll see it. It runs for a couple of miles with the cliffs on both sides like this. It's a real majestic lake. So. There was a bear that supposedly scratched up this cabin. I think it was 2 or 3 summers ago. My buddy and his wife came up here and stayed, and it was right after that. So that's something to think about.
We're gonna go slay some fish here.
Yeah, we caught over 100 trout the last time I was here per day, and that was 3 people fishing out of the boat. So there should be plenty of trout.
Right. We need them though. We gotta get up there.
Jim's been here before a couple times. Miles and I, this is our first time, and we coordinated today, so I'm glad we called each other and wore our Cove hoodies. What I read about this lake, it's 6.5 miles long, 6.3 miles, almost 6.5, and there is a trailhead that you can get in here. It's 2.3 miles from saltwater into here. 2 cabins. There's a privately owned cabin. It's called Humpback Chalet, and it's one of the only private, if not the only private cabin in the national park here, the Misty Fjords. You can reserve it online. It has it used to be a wood-fired hot tub, but now it's propane from what I hear, and we couldn't get that because somebody's flying in here tomorrow. So we're in a Forest Service cabin, which is just fine. 4 bunks and a wood stove, and we get to fish till our heart's content. But glad to be here. It's beautiful. The mountains come straight out of the side of the lake, so it's something to see. I could have brought a 20.
20 horse with 1 person weighs more than 3.
Yeah, I know. Ah, Jim. I didn't even get to see it.
Set a hit right there. There he is. There you go.
Nice.
Oh, baby.
Fires?
Yeah, that's a little cutthroat. That's it, yeah. Thanks.
Now we're like, all right.
Thank you.
It's awesome to fly into these lakes and just catch tons of fish. It makes for a really enjoyable day. Weather's perfect, water's just flat, and you're just drifting around catching fish.
Little cutthroat.
It's great, and these cutthroat, they play really hard, so it's fun to get them into the boat.
There we go.
Oh, there you go, man. I've got one there.
Nice.
Oh, I got one.
We get a triple here.
Come on, Miles.
Triple header, let's go.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent one, Miles.
Yeah, nice.
Cool.
Good
Everybody
color.
we got to just triple
color.
header on there, guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. Nice.
Got it.
Oh, I need a bigger fish or deeper.
Yeah. Come on, Miles. You're up.
Oh, dude, this is a haul.
Nice.
Better throw that one back, Matt. Mine might eat it. That's a big one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, nice.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that's all day, 17, 18 inches.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool. Oh, back to another one. Cool.
That looks like
It's a decent one. It's way bigger than Jim's was.
Oh,
Look at that thing.
yeah, that's probably 13.
Nice.
Good thing I let mine go. Mine probably eat yours.
If you've never fished with a guy from Kentucky, you're missing. You're missing the boat. It's something.
That last one was
It's
pretty
something
good.
special.
That was nice.
There you go.
Massive.
Big fish, big fish.
Massive.
Woo.
So from what I read, it's 2.3 miles from the trailhead to get in here. And there's a creek right next to that you can walk right up. And that's how the steelhead get into this lake. And the steelhead are an ocean-going trout, if you didn't know that. It's one of my favorite fish to eat. They are very flavorful, not like a rainbow or a cutthroat. So we haven't seen one yet, but we've been catching plenty of cutthroat. And there's also Dolly Varden in here. And so we're all kind of looking for a little bit of everything today. It's fun coming somewhere new because you never know what you're going to catch or if you're going to catch, but it seems like we're doing just fine. And it's more about who you're with and not what you're catching. So it's fun to be in here with good friends and yeah, screw that. I just got to fish. It's more important than my friends. Not a big one.
You get him loose?
No, he's...
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that fish he's eating.
Holy moly.
That's a nice one, dude.
He's choking on it.
Sweet.
It's a big one, dude.
Yeah. I thought I got sucked up in the motor. Get over here.
That's Jimbo. Nice one.
Just caught a fish, and this little guy was about to be dinner.
I think he got caught in his mouth.
I think it's a little, I don't know. Can't tell what that is. 10 years ago this month, I was probably hitting a golf ball.
Oh.
That's probably exactly what I was doing. Never thought I'd be up here in Alaska fishing.
Yeah.
I think this has become my new golf range here. Nice, that looks nice.
Yeah, that's a decent one.
Yeah, that's a decent one.
So what's better, catching trout or salmon or a birdie?
Ooh, that's a tough
A
one.
birdie on a par 5.
A birdie on a par 3 is a little more rewarding, I would say, than a par 5, but if I'm catching a king or if I'm catching a big ol' steelhead or something, yeah, that's probably gonna feel a little better.
Guess I was probably fishing back home in Kentucky.
What were you fishing for?
Largemouth bass.
What's the biggest bass you've ever caught?
10 pound, 4 ounce. Yeah, it was pretty decent. Well, my buddy caught a 14 pound, 2 ounce the same day, so it made mine look small. Even if I didn't catch anything, it beats working. Especially in Humpback Lake. Oh, it's a beautiful lake. We're getting ready to get up here towards where the inflow is up here.
I grew up in the Coast Range of Oregon, and we would fish a lot of lakes and streams in the western side of Oregon. And a lot of them had a lot of logs that the loggers had left. There we go. And that's all we do is troll around and cast right up to those big, huge Doug fir logs that were 4 feet across. And there's still a couple lakes that we can go to today. I don't make it out there very much, but I would like to. Slide Lake, Klickitat Lake, the Lucky Mute River. We used to fish all of it. We'd go opening morning of trout season to a couple of different bridges on the Lucky Mute where they used to plant stock trout. And it was fun. You'd get your limit of 5 in about 20 minutes after daylight. Go home, but it was always a big build-up to opening day. So it's a lot different up here. There's a lot of trout pretty much everywhere you go. And they're native. A lot of good fighters, all different sizes. That's a nice one. I think our goal on this, if you want to call it a series or just a bunch of videos that we're going to put together and release coming up this year, is just to show people. Because I've been up here for a while now, and it's more about all the people that you're around and you get to meet and fish with, hunt with, have dinners with. And so I think in our videos you'll be able to see there's quite a few different people that are invested through Knudson Cove Marina, but more or less just the Alaskan lifestyle up here. So it'll be fun to introduce everybody. You get a little bit different perspective with everybody that you're around. Especially a guy from Kentucky and one guy from New Hampshire. Well, it's been a pretty amazing day. We left Ketchikan about 2:30. Arrived out here at Humpback Lake about, was it about 4? Yeah. got our gear together, and we've been on the lake ever since. I have no clue what time it is, but the sun is going down.
Lost count on how many fishes.
Yeah. How many do you think?
Yeah, I'd say in the 30s maybe.
30 trout.
Something like that.
It's not bad. Catch and release. It's been awesome. We're gonna go back and have a little mountain house, a little fire, a lot of sleep. It's been awesome. We're blessed to be out here for sure. Jim's been the most amazing boat operator I've ever seen. He can drive with his knee, catch a fish with one hand, and drink a soda with another. This one isn't even as big as the one that was in the mouth of the one Miles caught.
So it's day 2 of our trip, and we are going to go down and check out the other half of the lake towards the outlet, and fish our way down and fish our way all the way back up to the cabin before the float plane arrives. It's going to be a good morning.
I think you and I have 30. Jim's got a couple, but he's got the biggest.
He's got the biggest, yeah.
No, you want it. There you go. Yeah, we just made it back to the cabin for just a quick lunch. We're gonna be picked up here in about 3 hours, so trying to get as much fishing done as possible and just relaxing on the water. We're gonna have some smoked salmon that a couple of friends gave us, and wish we could eat some fresh fish, but we've just been catch and release all these smoked salmon we'll do today.
as our Uber driver arrives, I just want to encourage you to hit like and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of videos coming out this year. We're really gonna be pumping them out. Kind of two things: showing the marina as we wake it up for the spring and the summer, and all the activity that goes on there, and all the adventures we're gonna do to get you out into Southeast Alaska and the surrounding waters and mountains. So, hope that you can do that, and leave your comments down below. Maybe some things you want to see. But we'll see you next week.